I am terribly sorry. I didn't even realize I wasn't recording sound here. So you've kind of seen how the matchup is going. It seems to be a blue-red tempo deck, which this hand is very, very good against. I'll record... I'll try to do something to get my first thoughts in, but this hand is super, super keepable. Was super keepable and has paid really huge dividends. The biggest thing that we're seeing that we like about this hand is the fact that a 2/3 flyer is really good at getting over thing in the ice and dealing damage. The big decision that our narration would have been good on here so far is we took the Militia Bugler instead of the Tidehollow Sculler just now with the Bugler because it's a red deck and Tidehollow Sculler is just so easy to bolt. It stands to reason that they might have already bolted the Soul Warden if they had a bolt, but they may just realize that they have thing in the ice and can send everything away and deal a bunch of damage. So they may not they may have ignored that bolt for now. I apologize again about not recording sound. I'm still kind of learning how to record stuff, and for some reason my settings don't save across videos. So if you're noticing discrepancies in the sound, discrepancies in all that stuff, that is why that's happening. Still figuring it out. In a perfect world, I will download some better software rather than just the default software in Windows 10. Our opponent is looking to go off here, maybe? Flip the thing in the ices. And there it is. Faith is looting. We'll flip the thing in the ices, send everything back to our hand. So next turn, we'll play a Soul Warden and a Militia Bugler. We do have to find something to answer the things, the Awoken Horrors. Opponent's still doing stuff, opting to opt. trying to get some Phoenixes down, and there they are. So that's a pretty impressive move for our opponent there. And it doesn't kill us, but it does come pretty dang close. We will get to cast some stuff here. But it seems unlikely that we'll survive this turn. That's just a lot of stuff to block. Disappointing turn. There's the Pyromancer Ascension. Arclight Phoenix can get Desparked, as can Awoken Horror, so we will bring in Desparks. Here. This is Phoenix Phoenixing. So they took a couple turns to get there, but when the Phoenix deck gets there, it gets there. We're down to 1, so we can be bolted out pretty easily here. We will cast a Tidehollow Sculler here, I think. See what they're working with. Bunch of card draws and a Snapcaster Mage. Let's take the Snapcaster Mage. And we're now dead. There is a surgical extraction on our Soul Warden. Seems unnecessary. Seems like you would just attack here. They surgical extracted our Soul Warden and only took 2 of the Soul Wardens. They didn't take the... There's the one that's in the graveyard. Took them a second to resolve it, but they got there. Hard casted Arclight Phoenix. Again, unnecessary. We're still pretty dead. And they get game 1 pretty reasonably. Burrenton Forge-Tender is a great bring-in. Remorseful Cleric can kill Phoenixes once they get there. I feel like there's a lot of sideboard here. I think we leave the Anguished Unmakings out just because they're bad at killing Phoenixes. They will kill a Phoenix, but will also just take the damage. So we have to remove 11 cards here. Against a Bolt deck, Kitesail Freebooter and Tidehollow Sculler are probably bad, so we're just going to cut those all the way out of the deck. And that gives us room for 5. We'll take out an Archangel of Thune, we'll take out an Oketra's Monument, and then we will take out one of each of the sisters, and I'm tempted to submit a 61 here, but let's look through the deck and see if we can't find another cut. Maybe it's Bugler just because the deck's so fast. Let's give that a whirl. And we will play first. This hand seems solid. We have Damping Sphere, we have Ajani's Pridemate, we have a Path. So we'll keep this. And we'll go turn to Damping Sphere to force them to do something about it before they can counter it, and then we'll start our strategy of Sister into Pridemate. Windbrisk Heights. I guess Whitemane Lion is the play there. And pass turn. Spire Bluff Canal is their play. We'll throw down a Damping Sphere. It resolves. No opt. We would love a land to play Oketra's Monument here. Oketra's Monument allows us to cast Pridemate and get it out of range. That is not how it will go though. So we'll play a Soul Warden and pass. Kor Skyfisher comes down. What we'll do here is I want a new card under that Windbrisk Heights. So we will play the Kor Skyfisher, get the triggers, and play the Windbrisk Heights again. I don't really care to have a Whitemane Lion under that. Trying to find Archangel here. I don't really like any of these cards there, I guess. Damn. Let's get a Whitemane Lion again. We're just going to end up exiling all the Whitemane Lions out of our deck. And we'll pass from there. Next turn we can bring out Pridemate into... and then have Windbrisk Heights ready to go. They destroy Damping Sphere. So expect them to go off next turn, or try to. Playing a lot of cards to get there though. 5 cards in hand. Do they just try to flip Thing in the Ice and get us from there? If that's their play, we're okay with that. Pyromancer Ascension. Into opt. Flips Thing in the Ice, sends our cards back to our hand. We don't mind just taking 7 and then pathing Awoken Horror. We would love to draw land. If we can draw land here, we're in really good shape because we path and then play Damping Sphere. We'll play our Soul Warden. And then we will... set a stop on our opponent's upkeep. And path the Thing in the Ice. Opponent has another thing in the ice. We do want that Remorseful Cleric. Remorseful Cleric comes in very handy. We'll play another Damping Sphere. And next turn we're playing Oketra's Monument, and from there we're in pretty good shape to start taking control of this game. Do they have another Abrade here? No, but they will bolt our Soul Warden. So that's unfortunate. They will Abrade again. Faithless Looting. And if they have a draw spell, they're in good shape. This has not gone well for us with them having both their Abrades to answer our Damping Spheres. They do get one Phoenix into the graveyard. Do they have a draw spell? They do. So they'll flip Thing and deal us a lot of damage here. Bloodstrand. Arclight Phoenix comes in, so we'll go down to 5 here. It seems to be that the play here is going to be to Path, and then is to Monument and then cast Path. There's a chance we just get bolted at that point, and that's bad. But if we don't get bolted, we would really, really, really like to have, So if we Path one of their creatures and they have a bolt, they'll be able to bolt our creature swing in anyway. All of these creatures are boltable. So it seems like if they have the bolt, we're dead regardless. We're going to go for it here. We are going to go for broke here because next turn we can do so much by just casting our spells as normal. Oh. So we'll path the Awoken Horror here. Show our opponent that we're tapped out, and they'll counter from here. Snapcaster targeting Lightning Bolt. So yep, we're dead. And that kills us. So a tough matchup. The format's best deck gets the better of us. We just end up not having enough gas to be able to stop what they're trying to do. Well played moves by our opponent. Feels like it went pretty well for us, other than our opponent having the double Abrade. See you in the next one.